Thus, American cryptocurrencies will get a massive injection of capital after Donald Trump signed a multi-trillion-dollar measure. One of the largest is XRP, which is expected to receive more than $600 trillion. Ripple and the Digital Euro Association have officially committed to developing a CBC for the IP ledger. This is only the first step. In the Meridian Project's XRP system, Briggs begins to explain their plans for using XRP. He suggests creating a global central currency that can be used for payments once more. Another $54 trillion is being added to that, is now taking on within the XRP system. There is another analyst who predicts a range of $10,000 to $35,000 for RP in the next weeks. Wallace Morial Grade is the managing director, Del Caprelli, without a doubt. Plus, it will transpire before our very eyes in the span of a few weeks. View the current price of $34. Looking at the chart over the long term, this is a significant breakout. However, a nice consolidation has occurred within the past week, as you can see. So it follows and should expect to witness an increase in the coming days as well. This will go hand in hand with the massive sums of money already invested in XRP, leading to a severe shortage of the cryptocurrency and perhaps a price increase of $10,000 to $35,000 per XRP. Okay, enough the small talk. What this expert has to say is important for you to hear. Makes the value of XRP may skyrocket from $10,000 to $35,000. And this is Jimmy Valley, the man in charge of the huge venture capital firm Ville Capital. We should watch the film A Wide Variety of Solutions, the issue, but the establishment of regulations by the state could be a solution. But we do know it's on the way, don't we? If we are still involved in the SEC matter in 3 months, that would not surprise me in the least. I believe that given the current state of affairs in the globe, a solution similar to XRP will be required for liquidity concerns in the near future. All right, we've solved it magically. Comes the next query. Who or what pays for it? That it's a big number is obvious. I hence predict an immediate spike to 10 or 20. The fact that governments and some have agreed to use XRP as a global bridge currency is what worries me. For the purpose of exchanging fiat currencies, central banks could engage in trading this neutral asset. That would take us right back to our original point of discussion. All of the funds must be covered. Additionally, I believe you're observing a region where XRP would be willing to reach a settlement that take place immediately, and the value of each coin would range from $10,000 to $35,000. Our life could change drastically or remain unchanged. I am uncertain. It may seem slightly different. Now that Trump has signed a bill, the U.S. economy and U.S. cryptocurrencies will receive trillions of dollars. A comment made and expressed by Ripple's co-founder came to mind while thinking about this. In his role as XRP's progenitor, he also stated that the cryptocurrency should have a value of $10 and enable 7.5 billion transactions. We are presently in a situation where XRP is expanding at a rapid pace. Check this out. America's favorite cryptocurrency is XRP. It is prepared to enable the $654 trillion worldwide real estate industry and is built on the XRP ledger. Once again, that bill was signed into law by Donald Trump. Real estate, the tangible assets that will be added, and the value they bring to the record are the driving forces behind all of this. To what extent? At the end of the day, it all boils down to real fee. A company that is harnessing the power of the XRP ledger to unlock a staggering $543.99 in tokens. Their token is also constructed on the XRP ledger and is referred to as a genuine token. Just recently, Real Token announced on RealFi that the IPPL platform now supports buying real estate using the RP ledger in over 50 countries. The transition from XRP to a real token, an actual asset, or even physical property would be smooth. More than 10,000 homes and businesses valued at over $12 billion are now accessible on the XRP ledger, making this a monumental event. For more information, you may see a list on their website. However, something even more significant was said today. They've launched the RealFi payment solution and the RealFi asset marketplace in the past few months, which is worth noting. The actual token powers both, and they both rest on the XRP ledger. Real ecosystem fee will start in a matter of days once phase 1 concludes, expanding access to the technologies and merging them with the actual token that will drive the subsequent growth stage will constitute the second phase. Real tokens are based on the XRP system, so keep that in mind whenever they mention them. Payments in real estate are speeding ahead into the tomorrow. The truth is out there, and if you remain vigilant, monumental events are on the horizon. The significance of this for the Tesla XRP system cannot be overstated. The genuine emblem will serve as a guidepost. The XRP ledger will get a substantial boost from the actual coin. And here's the actual group that stands behind it. This is no imaginary company. It's worth dollars, if not billions of dollars. They can be used to purchase physical land, regardless of whether they are in the form of XRP or a token. Allow me to reload this. You can see the houses that are up for sale over there on the right. Real tokens and USXRP are traded on the market. This demonstrates that once transitioned into real token, these items can be purchased for a specific amount of XRP in real token. A real coin backed by the XRP ledger and infused with trillions of dollars is coming soon. Let's talk about it. Real token has been the subject of our conversations with you. Guys, a genuine token is now priced at slightly less than 3 cents. On top of that, many people will be rich. What I say is true. I am being really serious when I suggest that this will lead to immense wealth for some. There are so few actual tokens that some people may be millionaires. In this instance, the actual token has a supply of 22 million in phase 1, which is again zero. Put another way, the price of XRP, the actual coin, will skyrocket from 2 cents to more than 50,000 in a matter of minutes if less than 1% of it is put to the ledgers, despite how absurd it sounds. We are discussing the coming months or even days. Evidently, due to the ongoing shortage of supplies, the price of this item skyrocketed to roughly 70L or 80L almost immediately. Looking at the actual token, you'll see that it's in high demand. In addition to extremely high levels of support and extremely low levels of resistance, the charts reveal what appears to be a massive breakthrough pattern. Is there any bullishness here? I'm not the only one. I mean, these were band swapping perfection, getting a massive score. Having a perfect score, the top 3 leaders pose almost no threat. The KYC has been thoroughly reviewed, and there are a total of 125 of its Quine. There is absolutely no relevance to this. You must realize, my friends, that this is an enormous undertaking that might easily run into the billions. It's going to be a component of a company that's worth trillions. We should see at least a couple hundred of these tomorrow or during the following day or two, but there are currently no centralized exchanges that offer them. Nowhere is it mentioned. It has only been out for a month or two, so it is completely fresh from being worth $0.00 of a dollar to nothing in that time. The value of a penny has increased from 1 cent to nearly 3 cents. There was an increase of many 100,000%. So picture its value once it's traded on major markets. Just try to put yourself in my shoes for a second. This is something I know after investigating the subject. Here you may see it. Banks are not implementing XRP yet. According to Ripple's CTO, the XPeer Global Payment Ledger will be fully operational by the first legitimate bank, unlocking billions of dollars. But hey, on this, of all the parts, this one is crucial. Be very careful with this. The whole $600 trillion real estate market is planned to be tokenized with genuine tokens, which implies that the XRP ledger field should process trillions of dollars. Price increases up to 998.9 are possible given the 22 billion market value. Imagine for a second how enormous this is. Everyone is talking about the BNB token's meteoric rise from 100 to 1,000, which occurred in a matter of seconds. Indeed, it accomplished that. Not long ago, it jumped up significantly again. Envision genuine moving from 2 cents to $1,000. You should jump in right now. Arrive ahead of schedule.